Good morning. We've now moved round to Womack Staithe. I've actually had to call Barnes out and come and have a quick look at the boat this morning. There's a, well, last night, well, the night before I noticed it, but last night it seems a bit worse. There seems to be a dripping inside the engine bay. And no, it's not me in the engine bay being a drip. I mean an actual drip from, it looks like the prop shaft down into the bilge. But last night it was dripping like constantly, so I want to get them to check that out, make sure it's all okay. And also I have not got a water key on the boat, so I'll ask them to bring me out a water key as well. They said on the phone that, oh, you can just put a coin in the slot to twist it to undo it, but as you can see, it's the two-pronged circle type holes that you won't get a coin in for, so they can bring me out a key for that. So hopefully it won't be too long. He did say that he'll get someone out straight away, and obviously Roxham's probably about 15 minutes from here. Not too bad. So we'll stay here for a bit, and then I don't know where I'm going to go yet. I might shoot up to Potter Heigham. I'll check the webcam first, see if there's any spaces on Herbert Woods' boatyard. See if I can squeeze in there, because I need to go and get a cake. I'm getting withdrawal symptoms. But it's a very, again like yesterday, it's not dull, it's just not bright either. Sort of like in between. And then there's that dewy kind of atmosphere as well. I don't know whether you can see on the water there. You've just got like a gentle mist above the waterline. You can probably just see it. Well, I can see it. I don't know whether you can. But that's sort of like being released into the atmosphere, and it makes it feel like it's raining, but it's not. So, and also while I'm here, I'll make use of the hose, which I've always said is probably the slowest filling tap on the whole of the Broads network. But Jean Roberts said the other day that it's actually not so bad now. So whether they've done something to the flow, increase the pressure, who knows? So we'll give that a go while I'm here. It's nice and convenient, it's right next to the boat, so yeah. So the plan is now to wait for Barnes to arrive, and then we'll make a decision where we go from there. So I don't know whether you can see it, but it's right down the back there, the drip, and you can probably hear it though if you listen. It was doing it a lot more regularly last night, like every second and a half. But I emptied out the bilge with the pump before I went to bed. And you can, I don't know whether you can see it, but that's because there's no light down there, but you can see there's quite a bit of water down in that bilge now. Well, I assume it's water and not fluid of any kind, so yeah. Interesting. But we'll see what the engineer says when he gets here. So, we're back underway again. Barnes turned up after about 20 minutes, which is pretty good going. Tightened up a couple of the bolts on the prop shaft, which were a little bit loose. So we'll see if that does the trick. I also got my water key. So filled up with water at Womack. It took about 15 minutes to be fair. The flow wasn't too bad. shed when I came past first thing, but there was someone in there, so maybe they've gone out by now. There's Dave's house. Black shed there is where they keep the Rangers boats. The door was open when I come past and they were both in there, but I'm assuming maybe one of them's gone out now, so I closed the doors back down. You've got the two wherries in there, Albion on the left and then Maud on the right. They are absolutely huge. When I saw that coming towards me on Womack Dyke yesterday, I did swear a little bit, thinking where the hell am I going to go here, but they were good. They did direct me where they want me to go, so that gave them ample room to get past, and it was all good. So we'll carry on down the dyke and then get to the main Thurn River, hang a left and then head towards Potter Heigham. So there's always been one thing I've been curious to find out about these chalets, properties here along the river at Potter Heigham. How do they get them here? Are they built from scratch? Are they craned in off a barge from somewhere? Because there's no access roads, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, how do they get them here? If anyone knows, please let me know, because I'll be interested to find out. I would assume, this is only an assumption, that they're actually built from scratch, but you know, even getting the materials down here would be a bit of a mission. But yeah, answers on a postcard. No prize. Just want to know to be nosy, really. So, welcome to Potter Heigham. Welcome to Herbert Woods' yard, which they're doing some, well, digging. I don't think it's to grow potatoes. But I've had to come in on this side because their basin is completely full. Even if there was a space, I wouldn't want to go in there anyway, because I don't want to get in their way. It's not fair on them. Especially they might have still got some boats to come back as well, or move round from the other side. So over here I'm out the way, not getting any water or electric or anything while I'm here, so it's fine to be here minding the bird excrement on the floor. So with the mooring up here, I've obviously tied the back up through a ring, but the front rope, it wouldn't have got to a ring, or wouldn't have got through that ring. They're back onto the boat again because the rope wasn't quite long enough. So, and the same with that one. If I wrapped the rope through the ring and then back to the bow cleat, then it wouldn't have reached either. So I've done a bit of a Mickey Mouse bodge job and just tied it off on the centre cleat. So, but she's not going to go anywhere. Well, it shouldn't anyway. Famous last words. So I think I'm going to give the boat a little bit of a tidy up, maybe mop the rear platform there that's looking a bit grubby, and then take a wander into Latham's. I can't think of any reasons why I would need to go to Latham's other than a bakery. so I will be partaking in a cream cake or 3. Not to eat today, not all of them. I'll probably have 1 today, maybe 2. But I've not had breakfast today either, so I'll probably have lunch instead. And then dinner tonight, I'm thinking tonight maybe gammon. I've got some gammon steaks from the butcher's on Saturday morning, so I think I'll have gammon tonight. With good old egg and chips. Which reminds me, I'll probably need to pick up some chips from Latham's, because I haven't got any on board, and the freezer section on these boat fridges aren't huge, so I'd need to get something that's going to fit in the freezer. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll update you again shortly. Sahara dust. Yeah, so the angle of that lift wasn't quite right. It was very much bow happy, so they're moving the strops back a bit to make it more balanced to lift out the water. The question is, would you lick the bottom of that hull for £1 million? Let's go to that. Anyway, let's carry on over in this direction. We'll try and avoid the bangers and beverages van for now. Unless I get a whiff of it, then I might have to detour. So after returning from my exploits in Latham's, we have in this bag one sausage roll. We have in this bag caramel slice, and we have a Belgian, or a cream Belgian bun, and a fresh cream donut. I did stay away from the burger van, thinking that, you know, here I just don't want to even try and work out how many calories there are. I've had a burger as well. That's just like taking a mick, really. So these will not all be consumed today. I'll probably have the sausage roll today and maybe one of the cream cakes, but the other two will wait for another day. They didn't have any chips, well, appealing looking chips in Latham, so I'm going to take a wander down to the Premier convenience store, see if they do any kind of frozen foods down there shortly. But for now, it's time to consume that as my breakfast slash lunch, and then we'll go from there. Haven't got enough in. Come and see me later. Very quiet in Potter Heigham today, considering it's approaching lunchtime. But then again, it is a Monday, so maybe it's not going to be so busy on a Monday. Friday was quite a few people here actually, but today there's no one. Let's have a look at the bridge height, because it's literally just gone high tide now. The bridge height is showing just over 6.5 foot. Compared to what it's like a couple of months ago, the room under that bridge is pretty generous, I'd say. Sun's trying to come out now, which is good. Hopefully breaks and the cloud do start to appear, and we can get some blue sky. So just as an FYI, anyone visiting Potter Heigham, there is a sign in the window of the fish and chip shop saying under new management. So if that's open when you come up here, give them a go. It's going to be called, it says on the sign, Nippy Chippy, rather than the Potter Fish Bar. So yeah, give them a go. New businesses are always worth giving a go, just to see whether they're better or on par with the last. We've got the bridge pilot's dog here, who's very friendly. Usually brings a ball over to you for him. Hello. Hello. No, it's a bit of a fuss. He'll come and sit by your boat if you waddle along the riverbank, won't you? Mm. Probably looking for his ball now, to be honest. Yeah, now he's just going to follow me. Literally, he'll just follow you along the bank. Oh, another one. Sometimes he picks up stones for you as well, once you throw stones for him. See, this is what he does. He finds a stone, he drops it for you. He wants you to pick it up, and then he wants you to chase it. And he'll just drop it and then lay there. Typical sheepdog. He thinks it's a good game, but... Ready? Go! Very good. Very good dog. Don't know what his name is. Her name, his name. Ready? Oh, doesn't like it when it has to be on the grass, by the look at it. Yeah, that's enough of that game.